Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome. My name is Fiona and today I'm going to be making fairy cakes. I'm going to show you a quick and hopefully easy way to make fairy cakes. Most of us know how to make them anyway, but this is just for those of you who maybe aren't too sure, always get mixed up with ingredients, etc. My passion is cooking and I wanted to share it with everybody out there. So to start off, I'll go through the ingredients that you're going to need and some of the equipment too. Obviously you're going to need some cake cases. Any shape, any size will do, depending on what size or shape you want your fairy cakes to be. Then you're going to need some bowls to put your ingredients in, unless you like to just measure them out and then put them straight in the bowl. I prefer to measure them out beforehand, put them in separate bowls, and then add them to the mixture. You're going to need a large mixing bowl. As with any recipe, large mixing bowls are always recommended. This one is just an ordinary glass bowl that I'm happy to use. You're going to need a dishwasher for afterwards, obviously, to clean up. A pair of scales for when you're measuring out your ingredients. I'm just using these. I've always used them ever since I was a little girl. As I said, my passion is cooking. Okay, now onto the ingredients. I have a recipe just next to me here. Okay. So first off, you're going to need 125 grams of butter. I'll be measuring these out in just a moment and then I'll be showing you what 125 grams will look like. So yeah, butter, I'm using Clover. You can use any butter that you like really, whatever your favourite is. My favourite is Clover. 125 grams of caster sugar. I don't have any caster sugar in the house at the minute, but I'm using granulated sugar. Shouldn't be a problem. Half a teaspoon of vanilla essence. I have my vanilla essence here, it's all natural. I don't think you can see that. Vanilla essence, natural. You need 2 tablespoons of milk. There's just a bit in there. And self-raising flour. I have a massive box of that. That's the way my mum always does it. And finally, you're probably all thinking, where's the ingredient used for most baking? And that's eggs. I'm just going to get them out of the fridge now. You need 2 large eggs, ladies and gentlemen. Just get the pack out, I'll put it down here, and that'll be fine. And there'll be 2 eggs in there, probably more. Yeah, there's 8 eggs in there, so enough for me to make plenty of fairy cakes. Okay, I'm just going to measure out my ingredients now, and then I'll be with you shortly. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am back and I've measured out my ingredients. They're all here on the table in front of me. I'll just show you. I have 2 eggs in this bowl. I'm hoping you can see that here. There's butter in this one. There's flour in this one. It's just out of the camera's reach. See? And then there's sugar in this one, just here. Okay. Just to recap, it was 125 grams of butter, 125 grams of caster sugar, half a teaspoon of vanilla essence, which I'll be measuring out soon when I need it, 2 large eggs, which you've seen, 125 grams of self-raising flour, and 2 tablespoons of milk, which I haven't measured out either, but I will do that as soon as I'm ready to add them to the recipe. I also have my spoon here, tablespoon like it says. I'm going to need to get a teaspoon in a moment so that I can add the vanilla essence. Other than that, everything is fine. I've put my cake cases into the cake tin sort of thing. And I have my mixing bowl all ready. So I hope you're ready to get started, ladies and gentlemen, on the method. Okay, welcome back. Now it's time to get on with the method. And the first thing we have to do is cream the butter with the sugar. Okay, sugar's here. So we're just going to put them in the mixing bowl. That's the butter gone in. Let's see what I'm doing. Okay, here's the sugar. It's also going to go in there. So you have the butter and the sugar in the mixing bowl together. You could use a balloon whisk for this, or you could use just an ordinary spoon, anything you like really. Use the balloon whisk. It's not always easy to cream butter and sugar together. I wouldn't recommend using an electric whisk for this though, because butter has a tendency to break up very easily when mixed fast, so yeah. Okay, as long as the butter is covered in the sugar really, there is no problem. As long as it doesn't get stuck to the whisk as it is here. Just keep tapping it, it'll come out sooner or later. And if it still doesn't, then use a spoon, the end that you wouldn't use for scooping. Just use the handle on the spoon and scoop it out. Give it another good tap. There we go. Right. Next step is adding the eggs. This is where you could probably start to get out your electric whisk. I have mine just here. I'm using these blades. Okay. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So for those of you who aren't very confident with cracking eggs, you can get a knife, you could tap it, and then you break it up. But I myself, I'm quite happy with just doing this. Bit of a hard tap there, but no harm done, it still broke the egg. It's a better one. Just break your 2 eggs in, and down like that. Now you get your electric whisk, you can start whisking, put on a very low level. Begin with Now at this point, if you feel very confident, you could start adding in your flour, a tablespoon at a time. You could do it while you're mixing, or you could do it separately. I myself, I just tend to lift up the flour bowl and drop it in gently. Possibly too much flour there at once. Mixture is ready to be put into cake cases, however you need to put 2 more ingredients in. It's at the right density, so we said 2 tablespoons of milk, which I myself, I think that's equal to 4 teaspoons, so I use a teaspoon. That's 1. 2, 3, and finally number 4. And there you have it. You have 4 teaspoons or 2 tablespoons of milk into your recipe. Now I've just wiped the excess milk off on my apron, so as to not get milk and vanilla essence mixed up. Not that it would really matter. And now 2 tablespoons of vanilla essence, that's 1, 2. Easily done. I think the first teaspoon might have overflowed a bit, but yeah, it should be fine. Now we'll go back to mixing again. What you could do is make sure all your flour comes from around the edges of the bowl. You don't want all your mixture being wasted. Just took all this hard work to get it all together. And I'll mix it up. mind that horrible sound. It. Okay, that's your fairy cake mixture done. Next thing to do is to divide it into 12 cake cases, which is what I'm going to do now. Okay, I'll be with you once I've done that. Okay, so here are my fairy cakes. They're not cooked yet, obviously. I've split the mixture out as even as I can get it. I used a tablespoon for each case, and it seems to have worked quite well. Now, before I started to split the mixture out, I put my oven on. So you need to preheat. Well, you need to put your oven on to gas mark 6, or if it's an electric fan oven, 180 degrees, and you're going to be cooking them for say 10-20 minutes, or at least till they've raised until they're golden brown. Now you use self-raising flour, so they're obviously going to raise a bit. They may come out of their cake cases. I'm expecting mine to. At least one of them will. But they should be absolutely fine in the oven for 10-20 minutes. Keep checking on them regularly. It's easier if you have a see-through glass door in your oven. But yeah, just keep checking on them for 10-20 minutes. I'll show you mine when they're done, and then you could get decorating if you want to. I'm just using these little icing tubes that I found in the cupboard. I might get my little brother to do it. But yeah, they should be done in about 10-20 minutes. Enjoy watching them bake, and enjoy the smell too. Okay. Okay, hello everybody again. I've just got my fairy cakes out the oven, and I tested 8 of them to see if they're done. The way I test things is I put a knife through the middle. If it comes out clean, then that means the mixture inside is all nice and spongy. It's cooked. Okay, I'm just going to show you, and I'll test the last 4 while you're watching. Okay, so here we are. These are the 4 here that I haven't tested yet. So put knife through the middle, near enough, it comes out clean. Knife through the middle, comes out clean. The middle, comes out clean. Through the middle, comes out clean, okay? Perfectly clean knife. It's been tested on all 12 of these. Yeah, you could probably see the holes in some places. See? These have been cooked. These have been tested. Yeah, okay. So, now you know how to make lovely fairy cakes. These are going to taste absolutely scrumptious once they've cooled down. Please post video responses on how they tasted once you'd cooked them yourself, and also post some video responses of you cooking them. That would be absolutely amazing to see. I'm hopefully going to be bringing out a new video. My next idea is to make flapjacks. They are slightly more complicated from what I remember from school, but they shouldn't be a problem for this girl. So yeah, my fairy cakes are done. My washing has more or less been finished. I just need to dry out the bowls that I used for the ingredients. And that's it. I'm finished. So I hope you'll watch my next video on how to make flapjacks, and I hope that we can continue cooking together. It's been great to see you, and it's been great to perform this for you. I hope you enjoy my next video, and thank you for watching. You've been a pleasure. Bye.